In today's video, I want to introduce a new project. I'm pretty excited about it, and I just got this delivered yesterday. So, what we got here is a 2002 Ford Think Neighbor. It's an electric vehicle that was originally made by a Norwegian company, and Ford bought that company and tried to bring it to the United States. So Ford designed this as a neighborhood electric vehicle, essentially a golf cart. They are plated and registered with a VIN, just like modern Evolution golf carts or any other type of golf cart that's street legal. So they manufactured about 8,000 of these in 2001 and 2002, but then they stopped producing them in 2003. This is the four-door version or four-seater version that has a back seat. There's a two-seater version, and there's one that has a little pickup truck bed on the back. This one has seen a few things. It's been around for about 20 years in the area and had to get dropped off on a tow rope, but we are gonna bring it back to life. There are a few things that make these Ford Thinks really kind of special. Underneath, they have an all aluminum, what they called a space frame, and it has independent four-wheel suspension. So front and rear have independent suspension. For the time, it's a really cool chassis design. The chassis is super rigid because of these structural beams that go across the top and back into the bottom. When you compare it to an Evolution cart, the entire frame is so stiff because of this integrated roll cage. It's a really good design to start with if you want to make something super powerful. They originally came with 6 12 volts, I believe, underneath these seats. Once we pull it off, we'll take a look. And nowadays, with the technology we have, we can switch this out to lithium or something much more exciting. But otherwise, the mechanics of the vehicle are really quite impressive. Good turn stock. They had a little dash gauge pod, which usually ended up breaking down. This one came with a hula girl, which is great. And the cup holders and things slowly went missing over time, and we're going to be able to print some cool adapters for that. But overall, in my research, if I wanted to make a really high performance electric vehicle that was street legal, I thought that this would be a really good starting point. Now, there is a lot of proprietary items on this cart. It's not as easy to potentially upgrade as an Easy Go or something like that. But my goal is to replace a ton of stuff: custom steering wheels, custom dash, seats, make it look awesome. And so generally that is the goal. We're going to replace the wheels, replace the suspension. And for drivetrain, I'm torn. We may go just bigbattery.com lithium, try to use the stock engine, or we may go Stark Varg swap, which would be a pretty amazing setup. Today, my goal is just to give it a wash, and probably the first wash it's had in a little while, get all the cobwebs off, bring it into the garage and start to take off some of the bodywork. So that's what we're gonna do today. But if you wanna follow along this series, I'm gonna make a new playlist about how we turn this Ford Think into one of the fastest electric golf carts that may exist.